Hello world and welcome to another episode of Bet You Did Not Know, where I'll show you tips, tricks, glitches, and simple random facts you may have missed about Walter because Klei is so generous with details when introducing something new. It depends whether you'll find these useful or not, but if you knew all of them already, good for you, and here's a trophy. Number 1. Being absolutely clueless of how the constant works, Walter's sanity is often shielded by sheer ignorance. And that we know, but some instances are quirkier than others, such as how using teleportation staff and lazy deserter drains sanity while wormhole does not. How sanity affecting weapons and armors function as usual while sanity affecting clothes do not. How using one-man band gives more sanity the more slaves you gather. And how Walter is immune to Lunar Island as long as he is not next to a celestial fissure. Also, since Walter's sanity is drained by taking damage, Warley's special Grim Gallet will not provide sanity, but only drop his health. Number 2. While Walter is not immune to sanity drain caused by his body getting wet, he is immune to additional sanity drain caused by each wet items in his inventory. Therefore, being absolutely drenched is somewhat manageable besides the slippery tools and frigid cold. In other words, sanity-wise, Walter has little trouble wearing Fashion Melon or Ice Cube during summer. Number 3. Up there, Walter's stories are only told at night. Down here, however, he will be in mood for a story anytime, anywhere. And multiple Walters can share stories at the same time to multiply the sanity boost they can generate. Not only for themselves, but for the others as well. Number 4. Eating raw or cooked Talbert egg and Glomer goop will make Walter break into a song that goes something like this. Number 5. Walter's tent that isn't just for him but for all his friends can also be dismantled using hammer. Now that seems like a waste of a tool, but in an unfortunate event of fire, that is the only way to save the tent as a whole. Number 6. A single freeze round is as effective as 2 shots from an ice staff, and for some reason, mobs that are usually protective of each other cares not one bit when their friends and family gets shot with these pellets, and that's rather cold of them. Number 7. Speaking of slingshot ammos, these are now new snacks that can lure moleworm. Yes, even the ones made with manure. So moleworm now literally eats Number 8. If you want to ride Wobby, just put some meat in our mouth. It could be cooked, it could be dried, or a fruit that smells like something died. Or it could be dishes you denied because they mess up your inside. Number 9. Walter feels comfortable being surrounded by more than 5 trees, and other than your regular evergreen and birch trees, Walter enjoys hanging around Twiggy Tree, Mush Tree, Totally Normal Tree, Spiky Tree, Loon Tree, Driftwood, Spore Caps, Tree Guards, and Evil Birch Trees. What is wrong with this kid? I do not know. Number 10. Normally, Walter cannot take pets because apparently we need to care about how Wobby would feel. A not so convenient trick around this is to join the world as anyone but Walter, grab a pet, and then turn yourself into Walter using Celestial Portal. Then congratulations, you now have 2 pets that never shut up. Number 11. Walter is the first character to be given free for everyone, whether or not they possess any single player DLCs. While people wonder whether the free distribution was what Klei originally planned or not, it is an indisputable fact that the game developers chose to be very generous. Personally, I'm not much of a skin person, but this time I'm willing to make an exception, and I want to suggest those who are watching this video to do the same so Klei could at least reap some of what they sowed. That would be a decent way to show support to this indie game studio that chose their fans over profit, which we can agree that is something very rare and very precious. And with that being said, cheers!